Hey everybody, hope you're doing well. My name is David Wilkerson and this is Surplus Funds 101. Just want to start off by saying thank you for all the people who always come and watch my videos, smash that like button or subscribe to the channel, leave a comment below. That really helps out with the YouTube algorithm. It gets my message in front of more and more people, and I know I can help a lot more people. So if you guys haven't done it, go do it right now, okay? I've been in the creative real estate and asset recovery space now for over a decade. Got thousands of transactions underneath my belt. And so what I do on this channel is show you guys all my little ninja tricks I've developed over the years to really squeeze more production, to collapse time frames, shorten up time frames, just everything in between. Okay, so if you don't mind, go click subscribe or like the videos. I really appreciate it. On a second note, if you guys want my free claim it calling script, the link's in the description. Just go and put your information in there. It's an instant download. Okay, so that's going to be good for you. That'll help you really gain altitude when you're speaking with potential clients and really make you sound like a pro. So go get that if you haven't already. But today I wanted to talk to you guys about 5 tips for paying virtual assistants, you guys. And I know a thing or two about virtual assistants. I have 4 of them right now. And I know it's about 7 o'clock in the morning right now as I'm filming this. And here in about an hour and a half, I'm going to have my company meeting where all of us are going to hop on a Google Meet. And we're just going to joke around and play fucking grab ass for like a half an hour. And that right there just brings in unity. It makes all of them feel like they're part of something that's moving forward. But you guys, I know what I'm talking about when it comes to virtual assistants. And today, I wanted to talk to you guys about just a couple things to keep in mind, or a couple tips when it comes to paying them. Okay. Now, the very first thing is you never want to prepay for work. Okay. Now, if someone asks you, it's usually always a scam, and it's the quickest way for them to ghost you. Okay, so when you're in the interview process, this is when it's going to come up. Someone's going to start making all these outlandish claims. They're going to say, oh, I've been doing this for years. Oh, I do 5-10 deals a week. Oh, yada, yada, yada. And you know what? My last employer, they prepaid me for work. So they prepay me every single, and like, you'll be able to tell it's bullshit right out of the gate. And this is more or less common sense, but you guys just never, ever prepay for work. Okay, I'm telling you, it will bite you in the ass, and 9 times out of 10, okay, they're gonna ghost you. You will never hear from these people again, so don't ever do it. Okay, the second thing is you gotta know what the going rate for talent is and pay accordingly. Okay, again, you guys, this kind of goes down to what I've always been saying about virtual assistants. You gotta be an expert before you hire them. Okay, do your due diligence. You don't hire the very first person. You do some homework. You go figure out what other people are getting and what other people are paying virtual assistants, and you kind of create your baseline right there. Okay, but let me tell you, for most virtual assistants, okay, you can get them and you can pay them like $2 or $3 an hour. But if you put yourself in their shoes, that's not even enough for them to survive. So they might not be honest with you and tell you that they're working for somebody else, but they probably are if you're only paying them $2 an hour. Now I know what you're going to say, David, I'm paying them $2 an hour, but I'm giving them 20 bucks a deal. Well, let's just rewind the clock here for a minute. Okay, if these deals take 2 months to pay out, okay, and you're going to give them 20 bucks as a little spiff when those deals close, do you think a 2-month period is enough for them to bleed out without getting those little rips to bump up their average pay? It probably isn't, you guys. So I'm just telling you, pay these guys between $4 and $6 an hour. I've paid a ton of ignorant tax throughout my life and throughout my career. And one of the things I wish I did more, and again, I don't like overpaying for talent if I don't have to, but I wish I would have paid good talent what it was worth instead of trying to nickel and dime it all the time. But about $4 to $6 should get the job done, and that'll keep them loyal to you and your company, to where you'll be able to get more production out of them. I don't know how else to say this, you guys, but just don't be cheap asses. Don't overpay, but don't underpay. That's about the range that you should be at right there. Now, if anybody starts telling you about how their previous employer paid them 25 bucks an hour, or there's something that's unbelievable, that should just be a big red flag right there. And just that's a potential dishonest future employee, and you don't want to hire them. Okay, now let me give you the reversal. One of the VAs I have right now, he's awesome, and throughout the interview process, this is actually what was the big green light for me to hire him. He cut me off and he said, hey David, look, I know that these deals, they take 6 to 8 weeks to pay out. Now, if you don't see anything come in between that time frame, you're going to let me go because of it, because I really want to work with you and I really want to help you grow your company. But I just want to let you know, I know that these deals, they take a while to pay, okay? And I don't want to cause anything to where you're going to want to let me go because of it. And boom, right there, I knew that he knew what he was talking about. I knew that he had previous experience. And you want to know how I knew that? Because I had previous experience. I close deals like these all the times. I'm still on the phone talking and calling people up and pitching them all the time. And I know this thing. I know my KPIs. I know my metrics. Okay, again, you guys, don't be going out trying to hire virtual assistants if you don't know your own numbers. If you don't know your own KPIs, how could you have a baseline for what you could expect from somebody else? Okay, but again, you guys know what the going rate is for talent, and then just pay accordingly because of that. Okay, another thing, you want to label their pay as a salary. Okay, don't just say, hey, it's hourly. Know how much you're going to pay them hourly and how many hours a week you're going to let them work for you and how many hours a month that's going to be, and then just have that be their salary amount. Okay, when you label their pay as a salary, okay, they feel like you want to be with them more long term, and they'll just subconsciously get more committed to you, and you'll be able to squeeze a lot more production out of them. And it's just it's a better one. Just trust me. It's weird how psychology works and how word positioning just changes everything. But just label it as a salary, and it'll work out better for you. Okay. Another thing, you guys, pay on Monday morning. Now, when you hire them, since you're a professional, you're going to have a contract that you're going to have, a work contract that you're going to have with them. And in that work contract, it's going to say, hey, I pay every single Monday morning. And the reason you're going to do that is because Saturdays and Sundays are some of the best days to make phone calls. Okay. Now, if you get in the habit of paying them on Friday and you want them to work on Saturday or Sunday, let me just tell you, you will see a huge increase of emails and text messages from WhatsApp come in. Oh, my dog got hit by a car. Oh, this happened, or this happened, or this happened. And they just won't show up. And so you want to be able to pay them on Monday, so they want to be able to work through the weekend if that's the case. But that's just another little ninja trick I found. I've post tested different days and times and pay schedules and things like that. Monday, for me, it works the best. And then 5, here's another thing. You don't want to pay them based upon tracking software. Okay, I always encourage you guys to use apps like Clockify or Time Doctor, things like that, because then you can see screenshots of what they're doing. You know, you can kind of see if they are really on the auto dialer all day long or if they're just checking their Facebook. Okay, but you don't want to pay based off of that, because if you start doing that, then they're going to start sending you how many hours they worked, and there will be some mystery hours that will start popping up, and I guarantee you there will be way more hours that they'll want you to pay them on than what the salary amount boils down to. Okay, now I'd let this shift a little bit. I'd let this slide a little bit under one circumstance. After they've worked for you for a good amount of time and you've been able to develop their own KPIs to where you know, hey, X amount of phone calls is going to equal X amount of contracts, whatever it might be, you guys. Like the biggest KPI you guys are probably going to be dealing with is how many good quality conversations and leads go into the CRM every single day. That's kind of what I always think about. But yeah, you don't want to pay them off tracking software because then mystery hours will pop in and it'll just start being an argument. And so I have them always use tracking software just so I can see what they're doing, but I never pay off of it, if that makes sense. But you guys, that's all I got for you. And like I said, you guys, if you don't mind, if you found value in this, go smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and click on the link below and grab my Claim It cold calling script. Other than that, you guys, take care.